this face. If you see any holes, make sure you get epoxy inside there, because it will take on that color and bleed it. I'll give you a close-up once I do the other side, the other face. So this is this face. Now the epoxy will self-level over time. Before it dries, it will have self-leveled. I'm not worried about that at this point. So now I have this. Okay. Now what I'm just going to do is I'm going to use the excess epoxy I have and go ahead and get it into the areas that were a little bit, they're cutouts, or we had some rot in it or something like that. I want to go ahead and coat those up pretty good to make sure I don't have any issues. Now all I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and bring this up for you to see. It's a little bit better. I'm going to take off these gloves carefully so I don't get epoxy on myself. And I'm going to set my gloves apart so that way I'll put them face up, so that way the epoxy doesn't get onto the floor. And I want to show you exactly what we have going on here. Okay, now what we have is a nice coat of epoxy over everything. And what I'm going to do is I will back brush this with that foam brush to make sure I get rid of any bubbles that are inside the surface. As you can see, there's a few bubbles in here. All I have to do is just back brush this a little bit. And I want all those bubbles are being created by the grain and it's soaking in there. Well, we want that to seal up. So this is perfect, what's happening here. Okay. And as you can see in here, you want to make sure that all of that is sealed up. This grain in here is going to be spectacular when we buff this all out, just like in here. Okay. So, until next time, I'm Mr. C in the shop, and this is the epoxy creation table, epoxy wood creation table. We're going to go ahead and pick a different color, or pick a color to go inside the epoxy. So all of this is one color on the base, and then what I want to do is I want to put a clear color, a clear coat on top, and mix in some waves of another color that contrasts it a little bit to give it a lot of depth. So you're going to see how that's done over the course of the next few videos. But until next time, I'm Mr. C in the shop, and remember, give me a thumbs up, and in the comments section, please put down something you learned, okay? Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow.